It's your turn. Try the second question. All the parts. So what you have to do is make a diagram, mark everything, find the missing things, find everything. And anyone is stuck with any step, please ask me. Confused, please ask me. Yes, Vanya,
Yes, sir, I got the values.
tell me.
Sir, the third side by the Pythagoras theorem is 25. So sine A is BC upon AC, which is 7 upon 25. Cos A is AB upon AC, which is 24 upon 25. Sine C is AB upon AC, which is 24 upon 25. And cos C is BC upon AC, which is 7 upon 25.
Okay, that's neat. Please do it, everyone. Each of the steps. Don't miss anything. We're just starting out. Take your time. I'm not running away. Just try it. Who else is done? Daksh, you got the values? All the values?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I got all the values.
Okay. Amok, now, if you note, Sine A is equal to cos C, and cos A is equal to sin C. That's interesting. The first thing we should understand it is when we take A and C, the opposite adjacent values would change. They would flip. Hypotenuse is going to be the same. So we will have different values. That's the first thing. Second thing is, why do we have this kind of connection? So the reason is these are complementary angles. And what do we mean by complementary angles? A plus B plus C was 180 in this triangle, and B was supposed to be 90 degree. So A plus C should be 90, but sum should be 90, and that's why they are complementary angles. Complementary angles means 90 degree, sum is 90 degree, and supplementary angles is sum is 180 degree. Now, if you want, there is a concept of complementary angles which is removed from a syllabus, but just to introduce it a bit, this is what it is, and this is why it works. A plus C is 90. So if you note, suppose take this cos A is equal to sin C. So cos A is equal to sine of 90 minus A, right? Sine C is we are substituting by 90 minus A. So cos A is sine 90 minus A, because cos A was equal to sine C, and C is 90 minus A. So these are complementary angles, and this is, I will not discuss that further, but in case sometime you not blame the teacher. So that's what it is. Try the third question. Try the fourth question. Give it a try. Fourth question. So how do we start this? A hint is 10 pens cost 100 rupees. What's the cost of 1 pen? That's the hint. I don't know. For the most part, my hints don't work for the students, but it is what it is. So how to start this? I don't know you got this or not. How to start? Anyone? Tell me how to start. First step. Yes, Daksh.
Yes, sir. 15 cot A is equals to 8. So cot A is equals to 8 by 15.
So if 15 cot A is 8, single cot A would be 8 by 15. 10 pen costs 100 rupees. 1 pen would cost 100 by 10. Okay, 8 by 15. And now you can solve, rest of the things. So, and this ratio is, what is this ratio, Daksh? Cot A is equal to
Base by
opposite
perpendicular.
base by perpendicular, adjacent by opposite. Okay. There are a lot of base perpendicular fans. Okay. Okay, done. What's the third side? Amog?
17.
17. Okay, so we have
Yes.
another. So hypotenuse is 17. So, so what would be sine?
15 by 17.
Uh, okay. And secant, Naveen? Secant of A would be? What is the secant formula? First tell me the formula, which sides ratio it is, and then tell me.
So it's AC by AB.
It is?
AC by AB.
Oh, there is no BC. Tell me which, just check adjacent by hypotenuse or what it is. It is the reciprocal of cos. What was cos? Just check.
AB by AC.
There is no ABAC. Just look at the adjacent, all that things. Adjacent, hypotenuse, opposite. Because we have all these values. In terms of adjacent on opposite hypotenuse, what did we write? What was cos?
Adjacent by hypotenuse.
Adjacent by hypotenuse. So this would be hypotenuse by adjacent. Tell me the values.
17 by 15.
Okay. 15 is adjacent. What is the adjacent here?
Sorry, 8. 17 by 8.
Okay. We'll continue from here on. Third one you can try yourself. We'll do 1-2 more questions. Then go to the table. Let's start from the fifth question. Fifth question. So probably you are aware of what the 6 trigonometric ratios are. You can check your notes and get these values. Simplify. And you can also use algebraic identities, square identities, cube identities, and other, taking LCM, all that stuff. So try. And if anyone needs help with the sine cos, please ask me. Although you shouldn't, but anyways. Anyone got the sine value and the cos value? Who else got? Okay, one, yeah.
So
Anyone
I got
else?
the final answer as well.
Okay, that was quick. Tell me.
Sir, firstly, the sine value is 8 upon 1 by root 8 upon under root 113, and cos value is 7 upon under root 113. And then the final answer is 49 upon 64.
Okay, others, please check. You can try the second part, Anya. Or you got that also.
I got that also.
Okay. I think, did we do these questions earlier?
Yes, sir. This one we had done earlier also, and I have done this same question at school also. So this is the one I'm very clear with.
Not good. Okay. Anyone else? Naveen, you got sine theta value, cos theta value.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How did you find that? Explain me.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Zubair, you're back. Okay, we
Sir, the
started with.
internet problems.
Yeah, I understand. You are living and internet is the only one to blame. So
No,
try the
sir,
fifth
you can
question.
ask my
No, no,
parents.
no. I am saying there could be only two issues. One is the person is not available, and second is internet is not available. So you are there. So second thing only is the case. That's possibly not working. Okay, we are doing the fifth question. Fifth question. Yes, Naveen, please explain.
So using the formulas.
Of course, which formula? Explain me. That's correct, but which formula? Explain. How do you
Cos
start the
A and
question? How do you start the question? Tell me.
Sir, which question are we doing?
Fifth. Amog, you got the sine cos values. Explain us what to do.
we are given cot value in the question. So
Yeah.
then we take the value of cot in a right angle triangle.
Hmm.
So it will be base upon perpendicular. So the
Adjacent
base is
upon
7 and
opposite or base upon perpendicular, because cot theta is um, adjacent upon opposite or base upon perpendicular. Now that is given to us as 7 by 8. So this is 7, this is 8, and this would be root of
so
113.
hypotenuse.
And therefore, sine value, what is the sine formula, Naveen? Sine formula.
Sir, opposite by hypotenuse.
So what would that be? What is opposite here?
8, sir.
8. 8 by 113. Root 113.
Yes.
Root 113. And same goes for cos. Now, for those who did, it's good. And for those who didn't, you could use this 1 plus sine, this thing. This looks like a plus b and a minus b. Right? So, what is this identity, Daksh?
A square minus B square.
So, we can use a square minus b square. So, we can write 1 square minus sine square theta and 1 square minus cos square theta in the denominator. Now, sine square theta, I don't know I discussed this or not. If we are squaring, suppose we are squaring sine theta square. So what is it equal to? It is equal to sine square theta square, sine square theta, sine theta square. Which of the three is true? Okay, first one who think this is correct. Sine square theta square, that is correct. Raise your hands. Who thinks sine square theta square is correct? No one thinks. Did we discuss? I think. Sine square theta, who think it is correct? Okay. Sine theta square. Okay. Okay, you also think. So if sine theta was suppose 1 by 2, and if we are taking this square, so what do we get? 1 by 2 whole square, right? 1 by 4 basically. So the value is going to be squared. The angle is not going to be squared. Okay. It's not that when we have sine 30, sine 30's value is half, by the way. We'll discuss that. We are not doing sine square 30 square 900. No, it's not that way. Only the value is getting squared. Whatever the value of sine theta, tan theta is we're going to get, that's getting squared. And theta is not getting squared. That's the, that you should take care of. So now, whatever value you got, you can substitute 1 minus 8 by root 113 square divided by 1 minus 7 by root 113 whole square. Get it quickly, solve it. I'll wait for this question. It's a basic question you should be able to do. And if you're not getting LCM and all, you just ask. Stop me and don't drag it for, future classes. Just ask me right now. And for the others, you may try the sixth question. Daksh, you got the answer, first part of this fifth question. Okay. Zubair, what about you? You're trying?
Yes, sir, I'm trying.
Just solve this. I did the most for you. Naveen, you got the value? Trying.
Sir, please.
Zubair, you got the value? First part? Naveen, what about you?
So almost done.
Zubair, you're done? You there?
Sir, I'm not sure about the answer.
I'm 100% sure about the answer. You tell me what it is.
Sir, I came the first one, right?
Yeah.
I came till 113 minus 64
Hmm.
by 113 minus 49.
Okay, what is that? Calculate. Simple. That's the final answer. You're
Okay.
almost done. Naveen, you got the value?
So last tips.
Sir, 49 by 64.
Yeah, that's right. Naveen, still trying? Naveen, you're done?
So almost done. Sir.
Why are you taking so much time? Which step you are? Tell me. I don't know, you're stuck with somewhere.
Substituting the value of sine and cos.
So that is the first step. That's not the last step. That's the first step you have to do. Why you are stuck on there? I did most of the work for you. And still you are substituting. Tell me which step what's the last step you have not written? Just tell me. I'll help you with this.
Sir, 1 minus 8 by root 133 the whole square
Hmm. Hmm.
divided by 1 minus 7 by root 133 the whole square.
So that I already written, na? How is your last step? What did you try next? Or if you're not able to follow, if you're not able to understand, ask me, na? I'm waiting
No,
for
sir.
10 minutes.
Able to
Yeah, yeah.
understand, sir. Just solve it.
So solving it doesn't take that much time. I'm asking you after every 2 minutes. Okay, what's next after this? We'll solve together. Tell me, what's next? Others, you can try the sixth question. Yeah. Naveen, tell me.
So
What's the
1 minus
hmm.
1 minus 8 square by root 133 square divided by
8
1
square is
minus
64 by
1 minus 64 divided by 113 divided by 1 minus 49 by 113.
wait a minute. 64 by
113.
okay. Whole divided by 1 minus 14. Okay, what's next?
So 113 minus 64 whole divided by 113.
How did you get this?
So 113 was common. So we took it
Common to what?
for both the numbers.
Which both numbers? Don't talk subjective. Be objective here. I don't understand both, one, single, double. Tell me which numbers.
64 by 130 and 40 and
Huh. But that is in the numerator and this is in the denominator. They are not related. Why, how can we connect these two? So the thing was, it is 1 by 1 and when we take the LCM, I knew that's where you're getting stuck and that's why I'm behind you. Because you're getting stuck here. So 1 by 1, how do you take the LCM? 113 would be the LCM. So 113, 1 into 113 because that's what LCM we have taken, minus 64, this also minus 49. And now it is like, see here, A by B whole divided by C by D. So what do? We write this, flip this and write in front of, D by C. So what do we get? This would be 49 by 113, 64 by 113. Either you can remove like this or you can write, in front and then 113, 64 like this. That's how we get. Okay, so practice some LCM. Or if you are still confused, ask me sometime. But ask me, you're getting stuck. Please ask. For those who know, they already know, na. So it's they already know. The person who is not able to know, he should ask. Okay, whatever you're done for the sixth part, we'll discuss the seventh question now. Before going to this seventh question, let me discuss one two small things which you should know but might not relate right now at this moment. Now, when we have something, a numerator by denominator is less than 1, what does that mean? The numerator value is less than denominator. And when it is greater than 1, that means n is greater than the denominator. This is what for a fraction greater than or less than 1 means. And then you have this trigonometric ratios, which are ratios of sides. So given these two things, one is ratio of sides and one is this fraction ratios. Now try to find for this first one, a 7a, the value of tan is always less than 1. Just think about this and yes, Naveen. Yes, Naveen, tell me. Naveen, you're saying something.
No, sir. I
Just
got the answer to the first one.
so tell me, na. That's what I'm
First
asking.
statement is false
Why?
because the value of tan can also be greater than
How did you
some
decide that?
cases.
How did you decide that? That's true, but it shouldn't be a fluke. How is it true? What is the tan formula? Naveen.
Opposite by adjacent.
This is suppose opposite adjacent. If we are selecting this, see this alpha, beta, theta, these are Greek letters. No need to worry much about them. These are just letters. Now opposite by adjacent. So if it is always less than 1, so is it always true that opposite side would be always less than the adjacent? Is it true? Suppose this is 3 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter. Is that always true? Or can this opposite be 4 and this be 3? Is that possible? Yes, no. Amog, is it possible? Opposite be 4 and adjacent be 3 in some triangle. Okay. It was a faint yes, but it is true. See, the opposite and adjacent values could be adjusted. It's not fixed, You can have this way bigger than the this adjacent value, or you can even have smaller also. So it is not always. It can be, but it is not always. Okay. This is false. Second one. So you have to make the triangle, check the sides ratio, and I just mentioned, n by d is greater than less than. Okay, check. B part. Zubair, you understood this one? Shall I explain again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. What's the B part? Anyone? 12 by 5 is for some value of angle A. Is that true or false? Yes, Naveen.
So it's true, sir.
How?
Sir, so sector A is given as 12 by 5, which is hypotenuse by base.
Hypotenuse by base. Very good. So
So
hypotenuse is
triangle,
12, base is 5. So is that
yes,
possible for some triangle?
it's possible.
That's it. True. Very good. Good. Next. Everyone understood. Okay. Anyone had any doubts? Okay. Daksh, you're skeptical.
Yes, sir. I have the doubt in B.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's the doubt?
Sir, I don't understand
You
for
have to
the
understand.
sum.
You have to understand somewhat some value. So is it
Some
possible
value.
sometimes? Is it possible sometimes that it can be 12 by 5? Is that possible? That's it.
Yes, sir. If the base is once.
Next part, anyone got this? Okay, that's easy. Who think that is true? Raise your hand. Who think this is true? Okay, no one thinks. If not, then it is. Dakshu got the second one?
Yes, sir. It is true when the value of base is root 119.
Huh? Where is 119? Where
If
is
the
base?
if the value of base is root 119.
Where is 119? Where is root 119? Which question you are? You found the opposite value or what? The third side.
This is the third side value.
Okay. But why do we need that? And that is again not correct, I think. See, what is secant? Please revisit that ratio things. You can see that notes. I'm not stopping you. Probably you might have seen. See, secant A is A or theta, whatever it is, 12 by 5. That means hypotenuse by adjacent or base, h by b. So can you have this hypotenuse as 12 and adjacent as 5? Yes. So that's it. That's the question basically. If you want to check, you can have the diagram. 12, this is 5. By the way, what would be this? This would be 144 minus 25, which is 119, I think. That's how you found this. But that's not needed here, na? Why are you going for 119? Okay. D. Who think that is true? Raise your hands for true. D. No one thinks. I'm the solo person. Okay. I would also come to your side then. E part. E part. Zubair, if you could tell me this. E part.
Sir, I'm not sure.
Me too. Who is sure? Who is sure? Any? Okay, one is sure. Yes.
Sir, it would be false,
Okay,
as
why?
the sine ratio is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle.
Exactly. You can't have the hypotenuse less than the other sides. So this hypotenuse was supposed to be 3 and this was supposed to be perpendicular or opposite side, whatever we should take. That can't be true, right? Can we have cos theta as 4 by 3? Who say it is true? Cos theta is 4 by 3. Bad day for me. So we have to check which sides ratio it is, and we have to have this basic of how ratio is less than 1. The numerator has to be less than the denominator. That's the only thing. Now hypotenuse has to be always greater than the remaining two sides. That's the essence of what we have discussed in this. Okay. Let us go to 8th, you try yourself. 9th, you try yourself. 10th, you try yourself. 11th, I would try for you. So, till now, any doubts, anyone? So, what we have studied till now, we have seen 6 trigonometric ratios from the 6 sides ratios that we get. An angle is connected to the sides ratio, 2 sides ratio. You can have S1 by S2, S3 by S1, whatever it is. So now we're focusing on this, sine A is suppose 1 by 2, cos is 3 by 4, tan A is, whatever it is. So what was this A? This was supposed to be some angle, right? It's supposed to be some angle. And what do you think the angle could be if focusing on the right angle triangle? Although it is, we'll come to the next part. But what do you think the A angle could be? B is 90. Can anyone try? What could be the angle of A? 10, 20, 30, minus 10, minus 20, 1, 2, 3. So this is 90. So the sum of angles of a triangle should be 180. So A plus C is 90. A plus C is 90. So, but you can't have it A alone be 90, right? It's a triangle. Correct. A alone can't be 90, right? I would show you where it can be 90. I have something to show, but that's for later. For your level, just be aware that it is not possible to be 90 for a triangle. In two-dimensional plane. Okay, let me put it that way. On a plane, you can't have it. Now, you can have it any value greater than 0. You can have 0.00001 also, right? So anything greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. You can have, 89.99, whatever it is. Although practically we have, 30, 60 and 45, all these possibilities. So, but you should know, 0 to 90, the values are not included. If 0 and this was included, you would have this sign. So it is not there. We are not considering 0 included. Now, for our level, we'll be only focusing on 5 angles, that is 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. And we will just, make a table. I'll show you how to make the table. It's pretty easy and you'll get it. You'll not remember all the values, but you can make it whenever you want it. It's going to be, you can make it comfortably. Now, what I was saying is the A angle, the A degree, this is for, future math aspirants. So you can have, because it is related to circles also. I think we discussed last time. I hinted you this. So you can relate it to circles also. And what could be the angle for a circle? It can be 10 degree, 20 degree, 90, 180, 360. Correct? So it can be 0 to 360. Not only that, you can have 2 rotations, 2 revolutions. So you can have 720 degree also. Okay, you can have 1080 also. So you can have any angle for that matter. Oh, it didn't come across. Okay. You can have any angle. Moreover, you can also have negative values. If you come downwards, this would be maybe minus 30. right? So you can have negative values, negative 180, negative 90, negative 45, all this value. But again, that's just to, hint you. But for our level, we'll be having 0 to 90, and that too for this 5 specific angles. Okay. So now if anyone wants to learn what would be the values of these angles, the prerequisites are you should know counting from 0 to 4. So those who know would comfortably understand this as well. So everyone knows 0 to 4 counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's start. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You think I was joking. Now we can divide this by 4 and take the square root. All right. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 divided by 4, take the square root. We'll get the first one, sine of A theta, whatever it is. So what is 0 by 4 under root? Anyone? Raise your hand and tell me. 0 by 4 under root. Yes, Daksh.
Sir, 0.
Okay, 0. So sine of 0 angle, 0 degree is 0. What would be sine 30? 1 by 4 square root. Anyone?
Sir, 1 by 2.
Yeah. Next. Okay, I will just help you with this. 2, 1, 1 by root 2. If anyone is having any doubt, please stop me because I need to speed up a bit. Root 3 and 4 is 2. So root 3 by 2. We can't simplify 3 and 4. This is going to be 1. Zubair, is that is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, 3 by root 3 by 2, 1. And if you are able to get these values, every other value is going to be again pretty comfortably you can get. Just flip the sine values, you will get the cos values. Flip in the sense in the reverse order. 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by 2. Everyone pay attention here. Don't write anything. 0. So just flip that. Now tan is the hero of the whole trigonometry. You will use that the most often. So tan is sine divided by cos. So what is 0 by 1? Anyone knows 0 by 1? Daksh?
0.
0. And 1 by 0? Daksh?
Not defined.
Not
Infinite.
defined. So we can't have denominator as 0 because we have no people to distribute, division. You have 5 apples, 0 people to distribute to. So that doesn't make sense. So it is not defined. So 0, and now you can divide it individually. For those who are having difficulty with this, I can do 2 parts. So 1 by 2 root 3 by 2, this flips up and goes into multiplication 2 by root 3. So 2 gets chopped off, 1 by root 3. 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 is 1. Root 3 by 2, 1 by 2 is just root 3 because 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Is that okay? Now you also know what is cosecant, secant. All this can be written in again, the reciprocal of sine and all. So cosecant is 1 by sine. So 1 by 0 is not defined. You can stop me if you're confused. 1 by 1 by 2 is 2. 1 by root 2 is root 2. Just the reciprocal of this. 2 by root 3. And this is 1. In order to write secant, just write this in reverse order. 1, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2, not defined. And for cot, you can just write tan in the reverse order. So it is not defined. Root 3, 1. So 3 values are just the you can write it in the reverse order. Tan you get from sine divided by cos, and cosecant is 1 by sine. So just check it once again. Take 1-2 minutes, digest it. You won't be able to remember this right now, but you should understand how these values came. Naveen, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Now you have the NCRT book with you, or you have probably noted these values. Now, whenever we will be having, say, suppose sine 60, so you know where to find sine 60. Now let's come to the question. We'll do one last probably. Again, this is what the basis of the trigonometry is. This is the first example, that river example, Thames river example we took. This is in that sense the very basic question of trigonometry, the basic concept of the whole of trigonometry. So right angle, triangle ABC is, everyone, right angle at B, AB is 5 and ACB is 30. Determine the lengths of BC and AC. So let's start with BC. If BC is missing, so we have studied, right? One angle is related to two sides ratio. So one side ratio AB will have, and one angle we already have. So two things we already have. So now we have to take which trigonometric ratio so that we have opposite in that and we have adjacent present in that trigonometric ratio. So raise your hand and tell me which trigonometric ratio has opposite and adjacent. Amog.
Tan.
Tan of C is going to be AB by BC, opposite by. Please stop me if you are even confused with the A of ABCD in this question, because it is very important. One angle is related to two sides ratio, opposite is given, adjacent was missing, therefore we took tan. Now for those who are wondering, can we take cot C? Yes, we can take cot C. Why Amog, why can't we? We can take cot C, but it's not needed because everything is reciprocal. So just pay attention to sine, cos and tan for these kind of questions. Sine, cos and tan would be sufficient, okay? No need to twist it, and get the values. Now tan of 30 is equal to AB is 5 divided by BC is unknown. So what is tan 30, everyone? Just look at the table. I would ask, okay, Zubair, tell me what's tan 30? What is the tan 30 value? Zubair, you're there? Yes, Naveen.
So 1 by root 3.
1 by root 3 is the right answer. 5 by BC. And I can't help you further. BC is 5 root 3. I helped though. So BC is going to be 5 root 3. Now, we can use either the Pythagoras theorem, AB square plus BC square root of that to get the AC, which is going to be 10. 25 plus 75. 100 square root is 10. Or there's another way to do this is you could take some ratio, some trigonometric ratio in which you would have opposite and the hypotenuse, isn't it? So who would like to tell me? Opposite and hypotenuse apart from Amog. Yes, Vanya.
So sine.
Yes, sine is fine. Sine C is equal to AB by AC, opposite by hypotenuse. See, if you don't remember, I'm okay with that. But check the notes and then at least understand that, So sine C, sine 30 is AB by AB is 5, AC is unknown, and sine 30 is half, not 1 by 3. Half is equal to 5 by AC, AC is equal to 10 centimeter. It matches with the Pythagoras one, right? Okay. So, any doubts in this? Anyone? Okay. So, angle is related to sides ratio. We have the table for specific angles. It was 30 degree. What was missing? Adjacent was missing. We took tan. Hypotenuse was missing. We took sine. Plug in the values. And if you're doing good, you will get the answer. I will start with the 13th question. In the next class, we'll just do a few questions from here and continue. Okay. So, see you next time. Please revise these things, write and check. They're new to you. So, we'll continue this next time. Okay. Bye, everyone. Hi, Dia. Bye, Dia.